Talking about Patrick Mahomes, the AFC Top QBs.
Oh yeah,
I think there's just no point in even saying who number one is because everybody knows.
yeah, it's Gardner Minshew.
Sure, no. By far, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
Not even,
Mahomes. Well,
honestly, it's not really close, in my opinion.
I don't think it's. I think it's closer than you think with Lamar. I mean, Lamar is a 2-time MVP. He won MVP last year. He was very good last year. I think it's more like year to year close. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, last year. If you were like
Mahomes has the rings though.
That's where
it's the difference.
And I was gonna say, I think if you look at me and you said last year, just regular season, you said Lamar Jackson's better. Okay, yeah, he had a better record. He was a better team. He won MVP. He had better stats. Sure. 5 years, within 5 years, no, Mahomes is by a mile.
Just in the playoffs, Mahomes is a different animal. It's insane.
Yeah, last year was crazy.
He is ridiculous.
So yeah, I would agree with you. It's Mahomes. I think Lamar is closer than I don't think it's like a.
I don't have Lamar at 2.
Oh, that's not good.
I have Josh Allen.
Oh, I don't even have Josh Allen in my top 5. Actually,
you are wild.
No, he's 4. I don't think Josh Allen reminds me of.
He has had 4 straight years of averaging over 4,000 yards passing and 500 yards rushing, which rushing is not super his game.
What has he done?
He gets to the playoffs every single year consistently.
Yeah, in the poopiest division in the AFC right now.
Okay, well,
Miami hasn't been good in the
Miami's good the past 2 years.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years. The Jets are going to be good next year.
Jets have been good. They had a good defense.
Yeah, but they weren't good last year. Their offense was Zach Wilson.
Okay, I'm surprised Josh Allen's going against their defense.
Yeah, but when they can't score, all you got to do is score a field goal and the game's over.
No.
yeah, because their offense is Zach Wilson, who I know you love.
Not really. That's fine.
I don't know. It's the other one for. No, it's Zach Wilson, isn't it?
No. What are you talking about?
Who's the one that you love that you're like just so poopy? You liked our backup quarterback last year.
Oh, Drew Lock?
Drew Lock, you're a fanboy of.
What a guy.
I'm never Josh Allen is a stat stuffer, and that's all he is.
He's dynamic, dude. He's not.
How much you want to bet he'll never win an AFC Championship game? I'll bet you anything.
It'll be interesting because he did lose a lot this year.
He's not good. They lost a lot. The last 2 years were his best years. I think Lamar Jackson is superior to Josh. I think when you say the gap from Mahomes to 2 is huge, I think the gap from Lamar Jackson to Josh Allen is bigger.
We'll see.
And you can put Lamar Jackson at 3 because you're getting the argument with this little kid from Houston he had a good. I will never put him in the top 1-2 because he's only had 1 year.
He's not there yet.
But I do have him at 3.
He is my 4. So
who's your 3? Lamar?
Lamar, yeah.
Okay. So we're kind of close. I mean, I think Lamar, I think it's also a little disrespectful to not give him his praise when he just won. I mean, he was really good last year.
He was good.
He was better than
the only thing I'll say that with him too is he's not just a quarterback. So that makes him more interesting.
He's versatile.
I mean, he's had 2 years of over 1,000 yards rushing. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's wild.
And I think that you're going to see that. I got a CJ Stroud this year. Yeah. I think you'll see him get mobile. I know he had a shoulder injury down in the playoffs. Remember, he got hurt a couple times. He was getting banged up. Yeah. He wasn't hurt, but you could tell it was something bugging him. But yeah, so then I have CJ at 3, then I have Allen at 4. Okay. I just am not. Everyone talks so high about Josh Allen. I'm sorry, but I'm not on the bandwagon. I'm not on the train. Not even near. 5.
Honestly, this was my toughest one. I'm not gonna lie, because let me look up the AFC. So my names that I'm not gonna say yet, but I was thinking Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, and then who else was I contemplating? Tua, Aaron Rodgers. That's it. Okay. So those are the 4 or 5 that I could not decide. And so I ruled out Tua. I just don't think he's a top 5 quarterback.
I agree.
In my opinion.
I agree.
Rodgers, I think he's past his prime. I still think he's good.
Okay,
I don't think he's top 5.
That's fine. I have him at 6.
And then it was between Herbert and Burrow. And I chose Burrow.
Same.
But I could not.
It's hard
because he can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
that's what's been super difficult.
Coming off of this injury again is going to be brutal. Yeah, I had him at 5, then I had Rodgers at 6 technically because I kept going.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about Herbert, and I kind of put as a joke Minshew at 7 because Gardner Minshew is my boy.
Yeah.
But I think you could honestly toss up Rodgers and Burrow closer than you could toss up Herbert and Burrow or Herbert and
Herbert just hasn't quite had the team.
Yeah, that's I think the problem.
So it's been like, what?
It's been hard. I think it's hard not to put Rodgers in the top, like minimum 6.
Yeah.
Just based off the fact that he is such a historical, like, he's so good. He's been good forever. This is like his first like super major injury that he's
he's been healthy pretty much his whole career.
Yeah, so it's and like, he's 40 years old now, so it's like your likelihood to get hurt. So I can understand that. And then I had Burrow at 5 though, because I think when he's healthy, he's unbelievable. So I kind of had 7, but mine would be Mahomes, Lamar, CJ, Allen, Burrow.
Yeah, so I had Mahomes, Allen, Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, and Joe Burrow. So honestly, our top 5 are the same. It's just
mixed up. Yeah.
So then another fun thing we'll do with the top 5 NFC QBs is going to be, AFC QBs is like a dark horse. So this time I'll define it a little bit so we both know what we're looking for.
Okay.
Is who we think could crack the top 5 or be in that conversation. Just for a year. That doesn't have to be like who we think could have like potentially the best year out of the AFC quarterbacks.
Sure. Gardner Minshew.
I already do.
That's such a good dark horse, though. Dude, I love him to death because of his one season in Pullman. I love him. But the difference is that he was with a good team last year still. I mean, it's just every team he's been on, he's won games. And he got the Eagles kind of not like to the playoffs, but helped them solidify their playoff spot.
He didn't play.
With the Eagles, when Hurts got hurt?
No, he didn't. I looked up his stats. He never played with them.
Gardner Minshew started a couple games for the Eagles.
Dude, he had like 100 yards. Let me look. Maybe he was in the playoffs. No, like
maybe he was in the playoffs.
He played. He had 600 yards and 400 yards. So he did not do anything.
No way. He definitely started a couple games. Maybe he didn't throw as much, but he definitely started a couple games, and they won. I think he went like 2-3, and so I think that there's a difference there. But I also, I just think he's the most dark horse. I mean, yes, I'm biased, 100%. I'm not telling you I'm not.
The only reason I disagree with you is because he's second on the depth chart.
To who?
Aiden O'Connell's starting right now.
No, he's not going to start.
That's the problem.
They're not going to bring in Gardner Minshew and pay him the money.
If he's starting, I might agree with you. But I just looked it up. He's second on the depth chart.
Is he second on the depth chart because of his name, or is he second on the depth chart because of his...
No, he's second on the depth chart.
Because of his name?
No. That's because he's not starting.
How do you know? They haven't even had practice yet.
It's already on there. It's on the website. It's on the Raiders.com or wherever it was.
Yeah, but they also have to have practices and stuff to adjust the depth chart.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's what I'm saying. Like right now, but that's fine. I'm just telling you right now, it's probably based off of. See, look on the Raiders. Their Raiders depth chart will be available fall of 2024. They haven't even announced it.
ESPN then.
Yeah, well, ESPN's stupid, and it's gonna be alphabetical.
Sure, I do.
That's gonna be alphabetical. That's what I'm saying. Is Minshew? The fact that you bring him in for what they have, I don't think they. I don't
disagree with you.
I believe you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying my guess is that they put it in alphabetical order because you have O'Connell and then Minshew, right? Is that
my only? No, it'd be
the other way around. Gardner, Aiden. No. There you go. A. Get wrecked.
You're not right. Anyway,
I agree with you, but I disagree. I don't think you can say that the depth chart tells you anything right now when they haven't had a practice.
Yeah,
like OTAs just started.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Who do you have
Anthony Richardson.
I'm not opposed to that.
Honestly, I thought about it at first, but if you look at his stats, he only played 4 games, and he was good, but like...
He was good. He hasn't played enough football for me to be like... But I'm not disagreeing with you. He's young. He has looked really cannon of an arm.
So what I wanted to point out with him, though, is... Let me find his... So he had a 4.43
Oh, yeah, he's super fast.
Literally insane. I think it was the 4th fastest.
Yeah, quarterback ever.
He had a 40.5-inch vertical.
Yeah, he's stupid athletic. I think Caleb... was saying he could have played basketball.
Dude, he was literally... So he weighs 244 pounds.
Yeah. Which he's like 6'6" or something like that.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah, he's huge.
He's insane.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you. I thought about putting him in, but I was like, I can't put him in when he doesn't... He's literally done... He's not sure... Like, if he played the full season last year, you'd probably look at him and go, yes. Yeah. He could sneak his way in. But I look at it and I'm just like, there's just no...
Yeah. That was my only one. I was like...
That's fair.
That's why I did have a lot of information on Gardner Minshew. Like, I looked a lot of stuff up. But I was like, I think him and Herbert, I think have the biggest chance to make the biggest jump.
Well, I think the other two as well that I was thinking of when I was kind of going through this, Deshaun Watson. He's good. Know he is good enough.
He just hasn't.
He just hasn't ever since his scandal, and he hasn't been good. The other one, I think Justin Fields should start, so I would say Justin Fields, but I think Russell Wilson could.
Yeah,
I think the Steelers. I think either of them could start, but like going through the rest of them, I don't think anyone. New England, Cincinnati, we already know. Houston, we got Jacksonville. Maybe you just don't know what you're going to get out of him. Lawrence is good, but he's like meh. Kansas City, and then there's no one else. I'm not giving Denver any luck.
Yeah, Bo Nix, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I would say if you were to say there's going to be a dark horse to go top 5, I don't even think Herbert should be considered that because I think he is borderline top 5. I would say it's Minshew, Richardson's a good one, Watson, or the Pittsburghs.
Yeah,
that's who I would say. But I just think again, like I said, the way that the Raiders ended last year, I know they didn't make the playoffs, but the role they went on, I mean, they won I think they only won 1 to end the season, but they won a bunch in a row last year.
They did have a solid end of the season.
So I think and they were 4-2 in the division. I think they beat the Chiefs once and lost them once, shocking. Which is good. Yeah, that's impressive. So I don't know. I agree. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun year to see.
Yep.
What changes are made.
Thanks for watching the Kind of Athletic podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe on all of our social medias, and we will see you next week.